Hello, my name is Scott Molesky, and today we'll be looking at an Introduction to Shapes, Volume 2. The agenda for this lesson will cover changing line colors and styles, changing fill color patterns and textures, adjusting aspect ratios of the shapes of our objects, and adding shape effects. Here I'm going to be working in PowerPoint. All these processes will be the same for PowerPoint, Word, Excel, and Visio. I'm going to start off by going up to Insert in the ribbon, choose Shapes, and I am going to choose an L shape. So now I have a big L shape. Now if I want to change the line thickness or color for the line that goes around the outside, I have a couple of choices. I can go up to Shape Outline, use the drop down arrow. I can choose the color for the outline, perhaps a maroon color. I can go back, change the weight to a given weight, or I can even change the style to be dotted or dashed. I can also right-click on my shape and choose Format Shapes. That opens up a side panel where I can change all of the aspects of my line right here, including transparency, if you want it to be somewhat see-through. So here I have color again. If you don't like one of the standard colors or standard palette, you could go to More Colors and produce your own color by clicking around and sliding up and down the color wheel, or use one of these standard color palettes. And again, transparency is along the bottom. I'm going to cancel because I like my maroon color. Next, I can change a fill color. So if green isn't what I wanted, at least not that color green, I can go back up to Shape Fill and choose a different color. That is a lovely color green, an evergreen. Or I can choose other types of fills as well. A gradient fill. Oh, I'm filling my background. It does say Format Background. I need to make sure I clicked on my shape so that I'm adjusting my shape. A gradient fill. There are preset gradients. This is radial, means from the center out. I can have a rectangular, linear, which is in one direction. And you can change the angle of the gradient. If you don't like the 45 degrees and you wanted 30 degrees, you can do that as well. Now, in changing a gradient, you'll see I have these three arrows. I can change the color of any one of those arrows. So I can click on the middle arrow, change color to white, there we go, white, and you see how it changes my gradient. This can also have transparency, brightness, or change its position along the linear scale of the gradient. You can add or remove additional positions as well. I'll come back to picture or texture fill in a moment. You can also fill with a pattern. If you wanted cross-hatching, we can have that. That's lovely. We'll keep that. Next, I want to draw a new shape from my shape library. I'm going to choose a no symbol. I'm going to use one of the tricks we used in the volume 1, which is drawing a circle from the center out. And I want to talk about adjusting aspects of our shapes. This shape is awfully thick, which I can't really see it coming to a point very well. And I'm looking for this little yellow circle. By clicking and holding on that little yellow circle, I can make it wider or thinner. I can change the line color and I'm going to make sure that that is that dark green, and I'm going to fill it with a solid fill of maroon. Can anyone tell me what this picture is of? It's my favorite Christmas picture, Noel. I know it's cheesy, but I like it. Next, I want to create a new shape, so I'll insert a shape, and that shape will be of a cloud. Now this cloud will be a rain cloud. How do I know that? Because I'm going to change its fill to a picture fill, and I'm going to use an existing texture of water. Now it's a rain cloud. You can fill it with your own images, or there are a variety of texture fills. There's wood, burlap, green marble. So you have a variety of that you can choose from already, or you can browse for your own texture file that you may download from the internet. Lastly, we may want to add shape effects. I'll move my cloud up a little bit so I can see most of the effects. Shape effects can be done from the ribbon from Shape Effects. You can go to Shadow and create any varieties of shadows. Just a simple drop shadow, which gives it a little dark outline. Or we can extend that shadow so that it looks like it's rising above something. Back on my no symbol, I can create an effect with a reflection. The reflections get deeper and deeper how far off they are off the ground and how far away they extend from the object, how visible they are. So here we would have a reflection of the no symbol. There are some other shape effects as well. We can make things glow. So I can make my no symbol glow yellow. And I can determine how wide that glow is by choosing a thick glow or a very thin glow. Glowing is a great aspect to use if you want to bring focus to an object. Additionally, you can choose bevels to make things look 3D. If you have a button, you want to make it look 3D. And there are 3D rotations. These can get kind of crazy and can make it a little difficult for your objects to be seen, but they also can bring some three-dimensional effects to your objects as well. That's either an oval or it's laid back. It's hard to tell. I can also come over to the Format Shapes panel, and you'll find your 3D effects on the right hand side as well, simply by choosing any of the options that is available. I hope you've learned something during this lesson, and I hope to see you next time.